Also, T minus, what, 8 days? When is the Epstein 150 coming out? Like the special 150 Pokemon on Epstein's list? I think it was Was it January 1st? Can't remember if it was January 1st or 2nd. But pretty soon, we're getting the new 150. No, there is 150 new names coming out on Epstein's list. We went over it on stream. We even speculated on who's, like, at least 10 of the new names will be. So we have the clips for our predictions. I think the biggest one we made, the biggest Hail Mary that would also be the most wild, is Joe Rogan. If Joe Rogan's on this list, and we called it, that'd be big. I think that was our wildest one. All the other ones were pretty simple for the most part. Presidents, obvious, like Bill Clinton's definitely going to be on there. At least I think. We needed a wacky one. No, we put a couple other wacky ones on there. But I think that was our biggest, like, Hail Mary one. I think another good one we had that has at least somewhat of a chance was Tom Hanks. Oh, Bill Nye the Science Guy was another great one. If Tom Hanks, Bill Nye the Science Guy, or Joe Rogan show up on Epstein's list, I'm gonna go crazy. That'd be wild. Super unlikely, but I imagine The Rock and Keanu being on that list. My universe would melt if Keanu Reeves is on the Epstein list. The Rock, I could definitely see. He's reached that point, like that event horizon, where he is unbelievably delusional because of how famous and wealthy he is. So I think it's possible. But Keanu, I couldn't imagine. I actually couldn't imagine. Kanye, Drake, and Taylor on the island. Oh, you're talking about the Epstein list? Yeah, maybe. I think there's a pretty decent chance of Drake out of those three. I think he's the gift sub beast. That would be another, like, wacky one to predict correctly. Also, the British Royal Prince guy. Well, he was already on the list. Right? You're talking about Prince Charles. He had that whole interview about his shit where he was like, well, it wasn't about the Epstein thing, but he had that whole interview. He's a fucking weird guy in general, where they were asking about, I don't remember the situation now, but his excuse was, I don't sweat anymore. Thanks for membership, Isaiah. What the fuck was that again? I need to look that up. Or was that not... That wasn't Charles, was it? Was it Prince Andrew. Not Charles. Prince Andrew. Not Charles. Oh, and it was about Epstein.
This year, Epstein was arrested on charges of sex trafficking.
I thought it was something else.
Using dozens of underage girls. One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts, has made allegations against you. She was very specific about that night. She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating, and that she
ridiculous.
to have
Sweating.
There's a slight problem with the sweating.
It's quiet. No.
I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time, and that was actually, yes, I didn't sweat at the time because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at.
Still one of my favorite excuses, I think. He was accused of multiple things here after the Epstein stuff. And one of the accusers described him as being like sweaty, and he's like, wait a minute. Sweaty? That doesn't add up. That shit stinks. That's not true. I can't sweat because I'm such a badass. I've lost the ability to sweat. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be the only British royal on the Epstein list that comes out. He has a condition. Yeah, it's called being such an adrenaline junkie, Chad. He can't sweat anymore. James Corden on the list. That was one of our guesses. We put James Corden and Jimmy Fallon on top 10 likely candidates as a part of our prediction. Who is powerful enough to get wiped off the list? Presidents, billionaires. That's going to be about it. Those will be the only people that don't stick. Have you seen the photos of Prince Andrew literally soaked in sweat? Yeah, I made a video on this when it came out 4 years. I can't believe it's been 4 years. And I pulled up that picture in the video. So there is a picture of him absolutely drenched, sweating profusely, literally leaking. So this is just a bunch of baloney, obviously. But it's even better because there's just pictures of him covered in sweat. Everyone in the UK, especially here in Scotland, hates this man. When the Queen died, he got her royal corgis. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for the gift, sub Ghost. He got the corgis? I mean, this is old news, though. We were talking about the new Epstein list. We already know about Prince Andrew. Thanks for membership, Chris. No, names reveal on the 1st. Why the suspense? Well, I don't think they're doing it to try and build up hype or anything. I think the reason it's revealed on the 1st is because that's just when it was ruled. They had to go through a litigious process to get there. It's not like they could just like drop it cold turkey right now because they want to. It's not the client list, right? No, this is a different list. This isn't the one that was already publicly revealed. What's so special about the Epstein list that y'all are throwing gambles about it? Do you not know anything about Epstein? One of the most prolific child sex traffickers of all time? Who had a client list of like the most rich and powerful celebrities ever? That would fly to this island for the kids and all that? You don't... No, I'm not local. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is like global news. Like, it's actually hard to avoid knowing who Epstein is. But why did they do that? What is happening? What? What do you mean, but why did they? Because they're pedophiles. What, like, what do you mean? What conversation are we having right now? He had too much eggnog. Yeah, buddy's tripping right now. Child sex trafficking, that's awful. Who would do that? Goodness. Why, I never. Did you see Bet Online is letting people bet money on who will be on the Epstein list? I'm doing that right now. Wait, what? An official betting pool for it? Is this that website that you can bet on actually anything? Because this is just fucking garbage, though. I want to put our guesses on the list. I want to bet on our 10. Oh yeah, that's the sports betting one, isn't it? Yeah. Christ. Hey, here you go. As of 9 hours ago. Epstein's document list props betting. Here's the... Let's see if any of ours are on here. Let's see if anyone's betting on our shit. I don't know if this is like official or not. I have no idea. I don't know how sports betting works on these sites. But this seems to be the pool right now. So it looks like Donald Trump Sr., Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. I think this one's a guarantee. I am very confident Bill Clinton is on there. I do think Bill Gates is also probably on there. Kevin Spacey, also pretty surefire. Especially according to the Tucker Carlson thing he dropped. Still need to watch that. Elon Musk I also think is pretty solid. Harvey Weinstein, easy slam dunk. Hillary, probably. Bill Cosby's. Fuck, that's such a good guess. I think he's a tier 1 muff. R. Kelly? Oh my god, wait. The sports bettors are like geniuses. These are so good. Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, absolutely. How did we not think of that? I think it's a tier 1 Mogwai. Fuck, that is huge. Louis C.K. maybe. Russell Brand maybe. Hunter Biden maybe. Joe Biden. I think he's probably too old. Like, I don't even think he knows what planes are right now. He's still catching up. Tiger Woods maybe. George Bush Sr. Sam Bankman-Fried. Now I know it's a little too... Like, they're too biased on recent hotness. Like, SBF would not have been wealthy enough to be on the Epstein client list. He only blew up recently, so that's no shot. This one's throwing it away. No shot Sam Bankman-Fried's on it. Alex Jones, probably not. Andrew Tate. I don't think so. I think that's, again, just recency bias because he blew up over the last couple of years. I highly doubt that. LeBron James and Tom Brady. Did we put Tom Brady on our list? I think we did, didn't we? I think this is the first one we have crossover on. We put Tom Brady, didn't we? We did. Okay, cool. So, I don't really know what this number means. But it looks... We're at plus 3,300. So that's good. Zuckerberg, probably. Obama. David Beckham, I don't think so. He really does seem to be a decent guy. From everything I've ever seen from him. That would be shocking. Cr1TiKal Daily, absolutely. But I just don't think he was wealthy enough. If Cr1TiKal Daily was given a coupon, he absolutely would have been on Epstein's flights. But I don't think he was powerful or wealthy enough to actually do it. But he absolutely would have if he could have afforded it. For sure. Ronaldo and Messi are here. Here's The Rock. Putin. Okay, so we only had crossover with one, Tom Brady. That's the only one of our 10 that was on here. Chat, what is this betting for? Who's going to be on the Epstein list? The new 150 that's being unsealed. And this was the betting ones. Like the prime iron. I think it's worth pointing out that the release order is for people named in court documents relating to Epstein, meaning victims will also be listed. This has in no relation to his client list. No, that's part of it though, right? Because it's not only just the victims. We did talk about it. It's the victims plus also people that fought to keep their names off of the initial release, right? Or am I misremembering? Because I'm almost positive it is. Because it's unsealing and putting through some of the other names that fought to get off. Let me see. I'm even going back to the same source to make sure I'm not misremembering. Did I pass it? Documents may not make it clear why a certain individual became associated with the lawsuit, but more than 150 are expected to be identified in hundreds of files that may expose more about Epstein's sex trafficking of women and girls in New. Where is this not the same source I used last time? This is talking about Prince Andrew. No, I don't think that's the same one. Yeah, we talked about it, Tanner. We went over it. Thanks, membership slightly. This is Santa's naughty list. Yeah. Yeah, this is Santa's naughty list. You think Billy Mitchell should be on there? Billy Mitchell would be another crazy one. That one would be fucking absurd. Well, no, and Billy Mitchell's not going to be on there. He's not nearly rich and powerful enough to have made it onto the Epstein client list. It just would be a crazy one if he was. That would be the biggest shock probably I'd ever experience, seeing Billy Mitchell's name on the Epstein list. Do you think any non-celebrities will be on the list? Well, just extremely wealthy, powerful people that work behind the scenes, yeah. Not necessarily celebrities per se, but still rich and powerful people that you just don't know about. Don't you dare disrespect the greatest gamer alive. You think he's not worthy of becoming a pedo. Well, yeah. Not this level of pedophile, at least. I just don't think he'll be on there. We'll see. Hey, we got like a week until we got the new 150. Mickey Mouse goes into the public domain the same time as the Epstein list. Oh yeah, Mickey Mouse is hitting public domain this year. Well, 2024. Is it actually January 1st? Mickey Mouse enters public domain, but only the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse, which is still a big deal. When's the actual date? Doesn't give me like the full date. Oh, wait here. Yep, January 1st, 2024. We need another Cuphead game with Steamboat Mickey. That would be so fire. That would actually be amazing, yeah. Absolutely.